I would say I'm a fan of comedy. I'm a fan of information. I'm a fan of the business. So when I look at Tom Segura, Bert Kreischer, people like that, that's no different than 85 South to me. You see what I'm saying? Just the white version. They doing the white thing. 2 bears, 1 cave. They doing the white thing. That's literally the black. That's literally. But for me, when I say it's so much more. Because of the privilege attached to it, it's so much more circumstance surrounding it that y'all got to work twice as hard to get wrapped around y'all.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the way it go. Because they not, what I've learned in regards to the way that people are marketed to, right? It's the middle of America. That's it. East and the West Coast, they ain't really worried about that. Those are the hubs. Those are where all the culture come out of and all of that type of shit. But that middle part of America, like who can they put in front of people that'll sit down with their family or sit down and they feel safe watching, and these are the people who they gonna put the money behind. Now you gotta be able to find a way as us, as black men, we gotta be able to find a way if we wanna tackle that type of, monument, if you will, or that mountain, we got to find a way to be able to stay true to who made us while still being able to be palatable to people who know nothing about us.
How do we do that?
That's a good question.
That's a
good question.
Because they've already been programmed to be scared of us.
Yes, exactly. So you got to.
No matter what I say, my look gives off a certain aura.
I tell you somebody who has done it. Nick.
Fire.
Nick has done it in a way that.
How did he do it though? Let's examine
because
that.
He embraced, in my opinion, he embraced the shit on our side that people say about him that is looked at
so
negatively.
He sacrificed.
That
he sacrificed that side
that
to
I'm
appeal
corny,
to that.
He can't do this, he can't do that. Okay, cool. I take that. But when I go over here and these motherfuckers look at me and they see I'm safe, I know who I really am. I know what I really am. I know what I really come from. But my ability to be able to step over here and get this type of check and this type of money is because I'm not trying to prove you wrong over here that I'm not the nigga that you think I am.
Right.
The nigga that you think I am, you ain't cool.
See, that's the trick bag. When I prove to you I'm not him, I eliminate them.
I prove
that's the
to
trick
them
bag.
that I'm exactly
who they thought I was.
And who they thought I was. And that's
because in the program is still though, I'm like, yo, I know black people that look like me that's harmless. You know what I'm saying? That literally
I know
been
niggas
smacked.
that look like
I know niggas with tattoos and shit that been smacked.
Listen.
So
I'm telling you, bro.
White America, y'all don't see that side of it?
No, they can't. It's impossible because they don't have to have the connection that we have to have to like.
And that's what I've been doing. And that's the whole point I'm making. But when it's time for me to create my shot, I now come from off the court and turn into Phil Jackson.
Right.
I got to have the right people on the court with me.
Right.
So we can run the game plan.
Right.
So when I see a dude on the court with me on my team and we running isolation and he bringing the defender over here by me.
Yeah.
We got to check him out the game.
Yeah.
Ain't no disrespect on this, but we going for the championship.
Right.
You got to think, brother, I'm competing with the biggest podcast in the world without a co-host.
Yeah.
It ain't many people that's living in that spot that's even be able to sit with Chico and Charlemagne and Lil Baby and Raw Wave and whoever else I've been. We talking one man, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm saying without a publicist, you come in, you don't see a manager, a publicist, my camera guy just got here. Like, this is a dude creating a shot. So it's important that I understand I'm no longer the point guard, I'm the coach now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When I go work with MTV, I'm the point guard. So they done called a play to put a nigga over here in the isolation that kind of fucking up the play. But this day championship.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't say nothing about it. Y'all want me to get them the ball or what y'all want me to do? Because this y'all team. But when it's time for you to shoot your shit, when it's time for you to do your thing, you ain't gonna have that same person tedious next to you like that because for you it's unnecessary. For them it's necessary.
Right.
They checking boxes that you ain't checking.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. I have to go from, we ain't in black effect.
From my whole life, because motherfuckers are, they love to be in competition with me and everybody know but me. So I done had to learn how to navigate that because it's very difficult to be able. Now, if we competing, don't do me the disservice of not letting me know.
Right.
Don't be a teammate when I'm in front of you, but as soon as I leave, you trying to cut my legs off. You know what I mean? But to be able to have to navigate that is just lets you know that motherfuckers want to compete with you, but they don't, because they know the competition is going to cause them to have to operate in a way that they don't naturally operate in. And you don't know when you in competition when that competition is going to show up. It's just like, you've been in the streets. You know if it's on, it's on.
Yeah,
like
on
the
site,
unfortunate part, if me and you is the two niggas from my neighborhood that's knocking everything out, whoever we bring with us is just the benefits of us being two hell of a niggas.
Right.
Until we run into some other niggas that's hell of a niggas. Now we gonna get exposed, because these niggas ain't never had to do nothing. They'd have been living off what it is that I do and my ability to be able to do shit. So when the real competition show up, now you get exposed because you ain't never been in front of nobody who got the same level of skill set or greater skill set than you have. So once you realize that, you do everything that you can to make sure that you can be in the presence of those people, but never had to really compete with them. So I wouldn't even put you in the competition.
That's some fucking good game.
I mean, I wouldn't be in the bracket of a competition, because first of all, we've learned, and just doing the 85 South show, motherfuckers love to act like they don't see what we doing.
Right.
They love to act like they don't see us until they see us.
Right.
When they see us, it's different.
Right.
But when they don't see us, they act like we don't exist. And that's cool with us.
That's hard to navigate though, man.
Not for us, it's not, because we understand, and just doing that as a group, we doing some shit that ain't nobody ever did before. Like we done been blessed to be around all of the OGs in the game that came before us, that we grew up watching, and we done had them tell us out their own mouths, what y'all doing I didn't think was possible to do. I mean, from the kings of comedy, all of them, man. If we'd have did what y'all did, nigga, that's a whole nother movie.
Yeah.
So we already know that. So if that's established from the people who have laid the foundation for us to walk behind them, tell the difference in mentality from the questions that they ask me about what it is that I do.
Yes.
When they get around me, they don't ask me about the shit that I would ask if I had a nigga in my position around me. First thing they want to know, man, what you be fucking them bitches, don't you, nigga?
On, man.
You be doing, and I understand it. I get it.
I don't. I have
do.
no time for it.
I get
I
it.
don't entertain it because I'm too valuable to the culture. My voice right now, it can't even be used for that. Unfortunately, though, right? Because, and then, bro, these people will tell you in real life, man, like, when they come at me with certain shit, I got to shut that down. I'm high frequency right now, man. But see, that's what I like about comics, is that you can be high frequency, but operate over in the mud and it don't affect the frequency.
Yeah.
I'm over here just pulling information, but I'm always over there.
Right.
And that's what I love about comics. But for me, it's dangerous flirting with that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because whatever I'm on, it ain't no back and forth switch.
Right, exactly.
I'm all in on that, or I'm all in on this.
Right.
And to stay on this, I gotta shun that. That's why I don't be having the bandwidth for the,
See,
you know.
but you got to develop some of that though, Loon. Like, not to the extent where you compromise your moral, character of who you are, but just being able to, like, adjust in a way to where the conversation doesn't make you somebody that motherfuckers are scared to have a conversation with.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of people who are never gonna understand your perception and perspective, because they can't. It's just impossible for them to do. But your ability to be able to separate yourself, to be able to communicate with somebody on a level to where it might be something that you like, man, I really don't even be entertaining none of this shit. But just to
Watch the full video on It's Up There podcast YouTube and exclusives on Patreon. Get there now.